Episode 5, Case Files. We open in Vegas. You know those hitmen trying to kill Dougie? They're still trying to kill Doug. His car hasn't moved. They got to phone in to a new character we've never met. A lady that's listening to rap music. She's super stressed out. She thinks about it for a bit and then she makes some kind of communication to some kind of device in a bowl. Ding, ding. We cut to the autopsy of our headless buckhorn person, and inside of their stomach is a ring, a wedding ring, transcribed to Dougie Jones from Janie E. What the hey? Our Vegas and our buckhorn are crossing over. We cut to Coop in jail. He's having a little alone time with a weird face. He's looking at himself and he says, "Good. You're still here with me." Which I wish he wasn't. I wish the me would go into Dougie, but we'll deal with that later. We see Mike Nelson, and Mike seems to have turned out pretty good, just like Bobby, Mike of Mike and Bobby. And he is scolding Caleb Landry Jones. I love that dude. We'll get more of him later. He's playing Steven. We cut to Truman, and his wife barges in. Candy Clark. She's pissed off about the car and about a leaking faucet, and the whole thing is just her intensity and Robert staring. It's so good. Dougie's getting ready for his first day of work. He still can't do shit. Janie's taking him outside of the house, doing everything. They pause for a second. He notices his son looks sad, and it makes him start to cry, which kind of bugs out Naomi. And I love that she goes, "You're acting weird as shit." He finally gets to work. We get to meet Phil, and he's our little coffee guy, not a cameraman. He luckily is taking over for Janie and trying to get him up to work. We get to meet Tom Sizemore. We get to meet Bushnell. A lot of new people in this episode. There's a whole coffee debacle. We have an amazing green tea latte scene, which makes me think of Dougie's suit. But they finally get him to sit down. Everyone's realizing he's acting weird. And when Tom Sizemore is feeding some bullshit to his boss, Dougie sees a second thing. Not the guitar strum Black Lodge above the jackpots. This one is a green light flashing on Tom Sizemore's face. And Dougie snaps out of it for like 2 seconds and in a total regular voice just goes, "He's lying," and then back to dumbness. That's a whole thing. Dougie gets homework because he hasn't showed up for work for the last couple of days. He has a "I can't pee" again. This time not being able to pee almost got him late. But then we get to meet, different scene, the Mitchum brothers and their beautiful entourage. And they beat the shit out of Brett Gelman. Thank you, David. The Mitchum brothers and their girls are some of my favorite things of the return. We cut to the Ragamuffin Kid, the 119 Ragamuffin Kid. We glazed over it last time, but they're the ones that live across from where Dougie's car is. Ragamuffin starts sniffing around, and a bunch of car thieves tell him to beat it. They even throw rocks at him, which is pretty rad, but also saves the little guy's life, because they're toast. Almost all of them die because Dougie's car explodes. We got a really quick scene of Jade, 2 rides. This time she finds that Great Northern key. Dougie left it in her Jeep. She throws it in the mailbox. That's going back to Twin Peaks. And so are we, because we're going to the Double R Diner. We see Norma and Shelley. They look beautiful, like literally stunning, and Amanda Seyfried has joined the posse. That's Shelley Johnson's kid, and someone else's kid, but we don't know that yet. Her boyfriend is Steven, and they do a bump and go for one of the best drives ever recorded. The music's perfect. The shot is just on her beautiful, weird head. I say that with love. And then we cut to Dr. Amp. We now know that Jacoby is a political grifter that goes by Dr. Amp. Those shovels we've been seeing, he's selling them. We get to see his infomercial, and we get to see Jerry Horn and Nadine watching the stream. He's a streamer grifter. Of course he is. We got some new people. How about the Black Ghostbuster? Hell yeah. Ernie Hudson's in the house. Some sort of Air Force, I believe, whatever Garland Briggs was in, because they have a hit on Garland Briggs Prince. The 16th time in 25 years. It's all been a bust, but they got to check them out anyway. Man, this episode rules. We cut to the Roadhouse, and Trouble is playing. That's Riley Lynch's band, and it's either the second best song or maybe even tied for first. And it is a long instrumental. It is jamming, and we get to meet Richard Horn. He's smoking Morley Reds, and he's surrounded by smoking babies. We see that he's in cahoots with Chad, the cop no one likes, and he is clearly not a good guy. But I guess maybe it's clear that Chad isn't either. We go see Tammy by herself this time. She's checking out Coop's mugshot, Coop's fingerprints, and a still of Kyle Cooper from Twin Peaks. So she's comparing our movie mugshot with like a still photograph from Fire Walk with Me. And something's wrong. We don't know what it is yet, but you can see on her beautiful face that something's not right. We go back to Bad Coop in jail. He's getting finally his one phone call. He lets everyone know on the cameras, I know you're watching me. I know what's up. And Warden, I know a bunch of stuff about you. Mr. Strawberry, he's starting to freak out. Like, what the hell? How does he know this? Then he patches in some crazy code on his phone call. Bloop, 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 bloop. Puts the whole prison on blink. Everything's going insane. For one of the stupidest lines of all time, the cow jumped over the moon. He hangs up, the chaos stops. The cow jumped over the moon. I can tell you with almost 100% certainty that that is a David line that Mark couldn't talk him out of. We cut back to that bowl, the receiver bowl, the 2-light bowl. Ding, ding. This time we're clued in that it's in Argentina. And the receiver device, whatever it is, shrinks him to what looks like a spent bullet. We cut back to Dougie at the end of his day. I forgot to say, he was fixated on the statue in the beginning when he was walking into work. And now, sun's down. He's back at that statue, and he doesn't know what the hell to do. I don't even know if he knows if he has a home or where it is or how to get there. But a nice security guard comes along and says, "Move along, champ."